For my entire life, I have been on the receiving end of dumb blonde jokes. Those jokes are among the most common and widely recognized stereotypes around the country. Being a blonde to me is nothing more than a hair color and has no indication on my intelligence or ability to perform everyday activities. With that being said, I'm going to go into detail over what it means to be a part of this vastly large community and my experiences that have come along with it. Although there are many long-standing jokes and stereotypes, blondes are in fact not dumb. I found on the Ohio State University statistics were found on that were taken for white females aged between 14 and 21, and they took the IQ test and marked what their natural hair color was. The results were as follows. Blonde-haired white women had the average IQ score of 103.2, compared to those with brown hair with 102.7, those with red hair at 101.2, and those with black hair at 100.5. So that just goes to show that it doesn't matter the color of your hair, and all of those scores were within 2 of each other at least. So your hair color has nothing to do with your intelligence. That also just shows that blondes were slightly more likely to be in the highest IQ category, and they are able to hone their own intellectuality based on their hair color. Along with the intelligence thing, I've never been offended by blonde hair jokes or dumb blonde jokes because I've never considered myself to be a part of that category or associated myself with being dumb based on my hair color. Another thing I'd like to point out is that being blonde is a choice. Although I was born into the blonde community, and I've been blonde my entire life, I could easily go in and change my hair color to brown or black or whatever color I wanted to and easily leave the community. Or, on the other hand, if I had black hair or something, I could easily make an appointment or go into Walmart and get box dye and change the color of my hair and make it blonde. So I think being a part of this community is a huge choice, and although many identify early on because of their natural hair color, it's definitely a choice, and I don't see myself leaving the community anytime soon, so I love to identify as a blonde. Another stereotype that I would point out is that blondes have more fun is a common one. So I think that would be the only scrutiny that is faced as if you're not a blonde and you're a different color. In my opinion, I don't see others' personalities and ability to have fun based on their hair color. Nowadays, there's so many different colors and hairstyles that can be done, and there's isn't a negative connotation that comes along with being any other color or any other different style. There's so many styles and colors that are accepted these days that it really doesn't matter the color of your hair or how it looks or anything. I think that the color of your hair helps you express your personality, and so it may say something about what your personality is, but definitely there's no need to judge people based on their looks. I also found, according to this Huffington Post, Kimberly Cousin talks about how in movies blondes are often portrayed as like the perfect, sweet socialites. That just goes to show that there's also, aside from the dumb blonde jokes, that blondes are often portrayed as this perfect person, and when it's really not the case. And there's not only stereotypes surrounding the intelligence, but it also comes with the territory that blondes act a certain way or have a certain type of personality. But I think everyone with a personality, with the blonde hair, have different personalities, and it doesn't define who you are. There's copious amounts of jokes and stereotypes surrounding the blonde community. Seeing as I've been a part of this community for 21 years, as I stated before, I don't see myself leaving this anytime soon. It's helped me keep an open mind because I've been on the receiving end of the jokes and stereotypes that when I view someone else or hear a stereotype about a different culture or community, I take a second and think about it again because I know what it feels like to be on the other end. So I know that stereotypes don't define me, and being a part of this community has helped me see past the other communities and allowed me to accept myself for who I